Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? We are back
Mhm.
for another one.
It's another one.
Oh man, definitely the off season, and we are definitely starting off the off season. I guess how we want to start off the off
Right.
season.
Jerry's gonna have us in the news doing the Super Bowl run. You already knew that. You
You
already
know,
knew that.
just
Hmm.
strategically waiting
Exactly.
to announce that they knew Friday.
Right.
Oh
We ain't
man,
never we ain't never
we
playing in the game. We got to at least keep our name in it.
so you got to start off the shows Monday with us. We don't,
Got to.
not the game,
Reg-
not the game,
Regardless.
but oh man, we are the Dallas duo. I am one half of the Dallas duo. D Hill, who do I have with me?
Man, it's your boy D White, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us again. Back for another one. All season in full swing, baby. Let's talk about it.
Oh man, it is. We last week we lost a number of assistants, and we were
Hmm.
definitely confused about
Right. Especially a couple of them definitely confused.
Skip Pete, um, you know George Edwards, to be
Hmm.
example, we lost a couple. We lost the old line coach. It was another one that we lost. The assistant head coach. I mean, he necessarily didn't do anything, but that was
Right.
McCarthy's right hand man. To be quite
Right.
honest, so that was kind of strange for him to be on the outs. Like, what did he do
Hmm.
wrong?
Right. Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
the George Edwards news was definitely
Confusing.
news. Yeah, but we thought at the time that Dan Quinn was leaving, so we were like, okay, maybe possibly they just letting him go. He's going to follow Dan Quinn.
Hmm.
Could be that situation, but that wasn't the case. Dan Quinn came back. He was confused. You know, um, Skip Pete. I don't know what he did wrong as a running back coach at all.
No idea, bro. No idea. Like, was
I
that a
mean, but
McCarthy move?
changes.
Like, right.
And once we're going to touch on that one, was it a McCarthy move or was it a front office move later on? Once we get a little bit further into the discussion, but um, we had a news conference and I was at work and he was like, "Yo, I'm about to watch the news conference." I'm like, "Okay, keep me posted on what he said." And the highlight of the news conference was, didn't really know he's gonna reevaluate Kellen Moore.
Hmm.
We get
Oh,
the news
we knew right there something was up when he said that.
right then and there. So
Hmm.
we get the news last night, right before the AFC Championship game, literally, while while the Eagles was
We're
at the
celebrating.
at the podium. They like, yeah, let's go ahead drop it now. But it's reported that they mutually parted ways, and a lot of people took that and ran with it, like, oh, he's fired, or they got rid of him. Kelly,
Hmm.
Mark McCarthy's getting back at the front office. They got rid of my boys, so I'm gonna get rid of your boys.
Right.
And this morning, before a lot of people even got their coffee, got the crust out of their eye, he's
Hmm.
already hired
Right.
with the Chargers. Now he had 3 requested link jobs. The Bucks was highly interested. For some reason, I seen the Rams was interested. And the highlight of the night, we seen the Chargers was interested. And then next thing
Right.
you know, this morning he's immediately hired.
Hmm.
And like it didn't, you can't even fly that fast from the
Exactly.
report
Exactly.
that we got for him getting hired. So that makes me understand that this was definitely a mutual
Definitely. Definitely.
this decision. Kellen was
Hmm.
maybe feeling, maybe he was feeling some type of way.
Right.
Maybe he was saying, maybe he felt himself that he needed a change of scenery.
Hmm.
Who knows? But I
Right.
just wanted to let it be known that we said it last week that it's not about the job that Kellen Moore did. It's just the fact that it's just time. Sometimes you run your course. Sometimes it's just time to split
Thank you.
apart.
Thank you. I always say like Andy Reid is a great coach. As you can see, still a great coach. His time ran up in Philly. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It was just time for a new voice in that locker room. Same with Kellen, it's just time for a new voice in Dax here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, he's a good OC. He's a solid OC. He's not terrible. He did a good job. It's just time for something different. He needs something new. Just need a new direction, man. Just got stale. And it happens.
it does happen, and it's more
Mm-hmm.
common than not because look, I mean, look at Sean Payton. He's a hot name, but
Right.
he been trying to leave New Orleans.
Right. Right. Yep.
And it was nothing about New Orleans that he wasn't bitter, wasn't mad, wasn't upset. It was just maybe I want a new challenge. I want a new destination. I
Yeah.
want to do something different. Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
just really needed a break. It definitely happens. It doesn't necessarily have to be um negative. It doesn't
Right.
necessarily have to be, oh man, Kellen was so trash. We had to get
Yeah.
him out there.
He
You
was not
know,
trash. No, he was not trash. And so real, this is gonna help him grow. Like he just been in one system his whole NFL career. Now going to the West Coast, he's gonna see something different over there that he can add to his arsenal to make him a better play caller. And that's what the thinking is for Dak. He been in that same system. Now you get somebody new in his ear, he can add that to his arsenal and make him a better quarterback. That's what That's what we going for anyway. That's the goal.
because we have uh a lot of people have made it, Dak his peak. This is Dak.
Mm.
This is who Dak is, and this is who he ever is going to be. And you have your right to your opinion,
Yeah,
but
definitely, definitely.
when we've had this same system, I say system. Yes, we have different play callers in place,
But it
but
been the system. But it been the
this
system.
same
Yep.
this same exact system has been the same exact system since 2007.
Mm.
Let's be honest.
Keep it
It is
real.
time. It is time for a change. It's time for something different, and
Right.
necessarily, it may not be better. It may not
Right.
be better.
Well,
It's
yep.
easy.
Well, we got to find out.
That's the thing. We do have to find out. It's easier to
We got
get
to find
worse.
out. Is it right?
It,
Right.
it's easier to get worse than getting better, but it
Hmm.
also different can also be different results.
Right.
It's certain things that we've seen. Like we asked for the front office. The front office continues to do the same exact thing each off
Over,
season,
over and over
and
each offseason. Pie, pie.
we expect a different result all of a sudden.
Hmm.
So what I mean, where is
It's
it different in this case? Um, let's go before we get to this point. Did it pop up? All right. McCarthy is the new voice, and as
he
you can
runs the
see
West
by the
Coast. He runs the West Coast offense. It's different than what Kellen Moore run.
as you can see by the laughing emojis where I got jail, I'm not sure. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm not sure that he's excited about this new voice. Um, you know, I mean, you like you said, you can hear by our voice. We're not really excited
Right. It's
about,
not like yeah.
not really excited about the
Right.
news. I mean, I definitely wanted a different offensive coordinator, and
Hmm.
everything definitely it doesn't really work out as well.
Right.
The new voice, the system that he had, you can say, a lot of people can say what they want. They want to give Aaron Rodgers their entire credit. Aaron Rodgers was the only reason that Green Bay had success under the McCarthy offense. But they just forget about the time that they went 13-3 with Brett Favre, and Brett
Hmm.
Favre didn't throw a million picks that season. You
Right.
know, a lot of the season, a lot of the times when they had success, Ingram, coincided with having a good defense as well.
Hmm.
The defense, I mean, their offense was definitely perennial, a top 10
Yeah.
offense, but like I said, a lot of people are going to, attribute that, to just Aaron Rodgers. So it's nothing that you can't change their mind on that, you know.
Right. I mean, his offense has been in the top since he's been calling plays. Been in the top 12, not at least the top 10, but at least the top 12. What 8 of his whatever many years, 8 or 9 of his many years he was calling plays in Green Bay, except for 2015 when they were ranked number 15 when he gave up play calling for that season. Then he took it right on back and
Mm-hmm.
he went back to the top 10 again. I'm not saying
And
that's what he's gonna do here, but I'm saying he has skins on the wall, man. I mean, it's time to just give it a shot. Like I said, if he's gonna go out, at least he go out calling plays. At least we know that we gave it a shot, and we won't wonder, oh, we fired on that. I wonder if he could have called plays. We didn't even try, you know. I mean, like I said, they ain't our first choice. I mean, we rather have a different outside voice, somebody young, with some creative play calling. But I mean, like I said, it's something different. So
and,
let's see
and
what happens.
and you think about it, he's going to start off the season on the hot seat again.
You're right, right.
You're going to have the Sean Payton rumors again.
Dan Quinn on your
So
staff.
Dan
again.
Quinn, yeah, again. So the same thing that you dealt with last offseason, you're going to deal with this offseason. So
Mhm.
hey, if I'm going out, I'm going out on my
On
own shield.
my shield, baby. Yeah, definitely. I'm not mad at that.
And let's speak on the negative first. Let's speak on the negative. If Mike McCarthy is trash, let's say the play
Hmm.
calling is just trash, and Dak has
Right.
another, turnover season. Dak doesn't play
Yeah.
up to a top 10 caliber quarterback as he's accustomed to playing. If he doesn't play that way, y'all want to get rid of him anyway.
Exactly. He
This is
out.
the this is the only way
Hmm.
that we're going to see both parties involved,
There you go.
with their back against the wall. Dak
There
know
you
his
go.
back is against the wall.
Yeah,
Dak
he know.
Dak has lost supporters.
Uh-huh.
People that was on the fence, people that was on his side. They lost. I can't defend this. I can't defend it. He's lost some of
Right.
his support. He understands that. Mike McCarthy actually understands that. Hey, this is it.
Hmm.
So if this right here, if you're back against the wall, the pressure's at its highest, and
Right.
if you can't overcome that, then you're
It's a
never
wrap.
going to overcome it. So
Hmm.
it's time to. That's how we really know. Okay, yeah,
Right.
it's definitely
Hmm.
time to cut bait now.
So I
I
mean,
mean to cut you off.
no, you good. Like I said, that's the perfect scenario. Y'all want him out. He can play his way in and play his way out, or coach his way in, coach his way out. You know what I'm saying? This is it. I mean, you shouldn't have want. I mean, what more do you want for that situation, man?
I mean, we always want more. We're still emotional, and
Right.
I think even yesterday's result, watching the NFC Championship game, watching how that turned out, watching
Terrible
Jalen
game.
Hurts watch Jalen Hurts
No,
actually just do nothing,
do nothing.
and that team just dominate by 3 touchdowns, and he throw 121 yards. He rushed for 39 yards. Like, what I'm saying, like, he didn't have a great game. He didn't
Right.
have, but what he did do,
It
didn't make a mistake.
didn't turn that ball over, baby.
Didn't
I
turn
mean,
that
like I said,
ball
that
over.
that could have did exactly that, and we'd have won that daggone game, bro.
You know,
Does not turn the
and
ball over, man.
exactly. But I mean, kudos to the Eagles. There's definitely no hate, none towards them. This is what we strive for our team to be. They done
Right.
broke their team. They done broke their team down twice
Hmm.
and went to the Super Bowl. Numerous times by being aggressive.
Yep.
Okay, but we'll touch on that later. But I did have this point that I didn't want to lose. I was saying it to myself before we
Hmm.
started recording. Um, we always, as Cowboys fans, we always ask for change. Sometimes
Right.
at a certain point, people run their course. I remember
Hmm.
when we had, I remember when we had Parcells. Parcells was just too stubborn, too old at that point. The game had passed him by. He was too mean.
He was a grumpy old man.
So what do we need? We needed a friendly players coach. What do? We go get
Wade
Wade
Phillips.
Phillips, and that was a drastic change. It was a complete 180. The team
Hmm.
definitely blossomed that next year, and things were great, looking great. And then he fell out of favor. All
Right.
of a sudden, he
Too
was too
soft.
nice, too
Too
soft.
soft.
You know,
Camp cupcake.
and specifically when it came to his defense was stale. They wasn't creative. And what do we need? He's like, yeah, we want somebody. We want exotic. We want
Hmm.
somebody. Exotic blitzes and all that. So what do? We go get Rob Ryan.
Ryan.
Mr. Exotic. He go blitz from
Hmm.
everywhere. He could do all that. And what happened?
Too
Defense was
complicated.
terrible. Yeah, it
Too
was too
complicated.
complicated. They didn't understand it. So then we come out here. We go bring in. We switch from that. So we go back to sort of simplified defense. We go get Lane Kiffin. That defense was so out of date. You know, it was terrible. So when we
Could,
go get
couldn't stop Virginia State.
we go we go get Rod Marinelli. Rod Marinelli saved our lives. He saved defense.
Hmm.
He gave us a system that can keep us competent so we can stay afloat.
Hmm.
Then what happened? That got stale. What we go do?
Hmm.
We go get Chris Rashad, another simplified defense,
Right.
but he's fiery. He's more animated. He's more he
Get in your
holds people
face. Hmm.
accountable. We seen that work for a year, and then what happened? We seen that get stale. So after that, we wanted more creativity again. We wanted somebody different.
Hmm.
And And what happened? We get Mike Nolan.
Yeah, Mike Nolan. Woo. Boy.
We get Mike Nolan, and
Mm-hmm.
you get what you wish for, right?
Yeah, there you go.
But at the same time, remember how we felt when we hired Dan Quinn
What the
after
Falcon,
he.
what the Falcons fans were saying. Oh, y'all man, y'all can
Mhm.
have that defense.
And what did
Hey,
he do when he when? So
turned up.
I say that as long winded as possible. I want to give you a thought like you already brought up. Andy Reid time was ran out in Philly,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Did he Kansas City and just reinvent himself
No.
with Alex Smith? Let me say no, but
No.
he made Alex Smith look like Wade look like a great quarterback.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But you say he got a breath of fresh air.
Right. It's new.
Now,
It was different.
yeah, it's just different. Now he
It's
unlocked
different.
himself. He unlocked himself when he got Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's a drastic
Right.
case. But that's why I specifically harken on the point of Alex Smith. Like I said, it was still Andy Reid.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Go back to Philly. Doug Peterson. A lot of people was giving Frank Wright the credit, for Carson
Right.
Wentz success. His play calling was stale.
Mm-hmm.
He don't really know how to game plan. He don't have a feel for the game. A
Right.
lot of
Got him out of
these are words from Philly. It was like,
there.
oh yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
ready to get him up out of there, or at least get him from out of play calling. That's
Right.
what they wanted. And he doubled down. He had to do it with front office. He was like, this is what I'm gonna do. They got him up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So what did he do when he got to Jacksonville?
Right. Trevor Lawrence was like a number one pick. That's
You
what he
know,
did.
so when it comes to McCarthy's been in the building.
And we're not saying he Andy Reid or even Doug Peterson. We're not saying that. But
Oh,
yeah.
he can't be Doug Peterson.
Well, he can. He definitely can be Doug Peterson.
Why can't he be Doug Peterson?
He
Like,
definitely can be Doug Peterson. Yeah.
but true, we definitely not saying he's Andy Reid.
Right.
But why can't he be Doug Peterson? Is what
Right.
I'm saying.
Right. He
We
got the
seen
same skins on the wall. Super Bowl, and plenty of NFC championship. You know what I'm saying? He got the skins on the wall. He been calling plays longer than Doug Peterson.
and they cut kind of from the same cloth, the West Coast offense type of
Mm-hmm.
cloth. But he's been in the building. He knows Dak strengths and weaknesses
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And we also seen him have critiques on his offense. Now let's rewind again.
Right.
When he got hired, he was already handcuffed when he got hired. You can hire
Right.
everybody else that you want, but you got to keep Kellen.
Got to keep killing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll keep Kellen. He go ahead and lie and say, I watched all the plays in the
Right.
offseason. Kelly, I was going to bring Kelly back anyway. That's what
Mm-hmm.
you lie to get the job. I mean, we all
Right.
do it.
Yeah. We all put a little extra fluff on that resume.
So first year, COVID year, Dak gets injured.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
It was a wrap. Next year, you see some things that was working, but then they say we get the blueprint out on us, and you don't know how to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was, I think initially we was never excited about the hire of Mike McCarthy, but what we
Because
did
we weren't
say,
happy about that. We weren't even happy about the hire.
but what we did say, well, we were happy that we did retain Kellen at the time because
Mm-hmm.
what he would do would help Kellen grow as an
Right.
offensive coordinator.
Is that right?
Unlike what Jason Garrett did, because Jason Garrett just let him go out, let him down on his own.
Right. Do your thing, whatever. It ain't on me, it's on you. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And essentially that's what got Jason Garrett fired by not
You're right.
necessarily helping Kellen. So the initial excitement, not necessarily excitement, but the at ease that we had from hiring McCarthy was retaining Kellen Moore. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna oversee, you're gonna help him out when he did. And if you notice this year, when he took a real emphasis on his input on the offense,
Right.
you can see the drastic difference.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, Kellen still was the end all be all to the offense, but the
Right.
influence that McCarthy gave him was definitely. My fault.
You
I'm
hear me?
still
Got
here.
you. You froze up a little bit. You back? Yeah.
All right, cool. So so boom. Remember when he said, "Hey, I don't know why we got all these option routes
Right.
in the
Now he
offense,
said
right?"
that. McCarthy said that. McCarthy said that. He said he's not big
You
on
know,
option routes.
and a lot of and you would say, "Well, bro, take it out." No,
Just take it out.
you just take it out. But you had the quarterback and the offensive coordinator defending the option routes
Mhm.
in the offense. The reason why Dak is defending this is the only offense he know.
That's all he knows. That's all he's seen. That's all he's been in. Hmm.
So of course, because you're not gonna tell him that, oh no, this ain't gonna work
Right.
because he's seen he had success in his offense. He be like, we can get this right. We can get this right.
Right. I've seen it work. Like,
And
right.
and what did they continue to do?
Turn the ball over.
Okay, cool. So it's
Turn the ball over.
so at a certain point, maybe a different voice or certain things omitted or taken out of the offense can
Hmm.
enhance what
Right.
we have at the play caller. I mean,
Right.
at the quarterback
Taking them
position.
curls and them comebacks out. Like, no, we don't need no more of that, bro. We don't
Okay,
need, I know that Kellen does that when he gets
taking the
like,
cur-
if Kellen's a front runner. Like, if we going good, we up, we doing our thing. He in his bag, he getting it in. When the game get tight and we need a play or we need like when we needed a first down just to get started at the 49ers game to go to try to win the game. When he get tight like that, he just go to what he knows. And and defenses know that. That's what he does. They know his tendencies. So that's why at the tight games and big games we end up failing because teams know his tendencies. It's little stuff like that. He's not a bad OC. The teams know his tendencies when it gets tight. That's what we're trying to say. And we need a different voice.
And a lot of people, like you say, we've heard this floated around that he doesn't really have a scheme. He has a
Hmm.
collection of plays,
Right.
and
You don't
you can
have a
see
philosophy. You don't have a straight philosophy.
that at times at some of his feel for the game, it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like,
Right.
this is working. Why aren't you continuously doing this that works?
Go back to
Or
it.
why are
Right.
why are you banging your head against the wall? And once again, I don't want to make this sound like a critique of Kellen, but think about it. Those curls and comeback routes.
His
Uh,
bread and butter. His bread and
you
butter.
mean
When
to
the
tell
game close,
you mean to
you
tell me
always
that
see that.
you mean you mean to tell me that doing slants and flat routes wouldn't be better than that?
Right.
That wouldn't be better.
So when
That wouldn't be better for that.
thank you. When the
So
49ers need the first down, what
even
they run? Slants. Debo running the slant.
now, let's say now, even if McCarthy doesn't change nothing, like what if he say, you know what, I'm going back to my Green Bay style.
Hmm.
That offense, how they scheme those receivers over, how they use those wide receivers, that couldn't do that.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, no. I'm not saying that Dak is Aaron Rodgers,
Not at all. Right.
but those slants, like I say, those pick routes that they used to do all the time, getting the receivers
Hmm.
open. Those
Hmm.
things that they used to do, getting some of the things that they used to do to get some of their wide receivers open.
Right.
We can't implement that.
And they like to go vertical more on that offense. I mean, look, I can count on one hand how many times CD
You know,
went vertical this year. Like, come on, man.
you know. I mean, it's just it's it like I said, and I'm going to keep repeating myself, ourselves. I don't want to sound like we're bashing Kellen. It just was time. It's just time for something different,
Hmm.
and different may not be better. We
Right.
may take
Right.
a step back. This offense
Hmm.
may be hell. It may be more ball. It may be more ball control.
Right. but we won't know until we try it. You know what I'm saying?
It may be less explosive, let's say, but it may be more efficient
Right, there you go. There you go. And that needs some
because
efficiency. Yeah. He needs some
because
efficiency in it.
because if you know that this defense, we're getting Dan Quinn back, and Dan Quinn did the even if the defense took a step back, we still should be in good shape.
Right.
You know, just based off the job that he's done. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, the question I have for you before we before we move on, but I definitely got a question. We're going to have to fill the offensive coordinator position, some way, somehow.
Right.
They may not necessarily call the plays because as of
Hmm.
now, the only report that we do have is McCarthy calling the plays.
Right.
But it may change. Hopefully it does change. But who would you like for the offensive coordinator to be?
I think my new number one is Brian Johnson, the quarterback coach for Philadelphia.
Hmm.
It makes sense because he has connection to Dak and Mike McCarthy. He coached Dak Prescott at Mississippi State for 2 years, and he was a player under Mike McCarthy in Green Bay as well. I mean,
Mm.
to get some of them ideas out of Philly into our quarterback room into Dak ears. Look what he did for Jalen Hurts, bro. I mean, I think it's a win-win. They both got familiarity with him. I think it's a perfect situation, bro. You weaken a division opponent, and you get
Hmm.
better in the process. And Mike is comfortable with him because he knows him, and Dak been coached with him, been coached by him for 2 years in college, so you already know he's comfortable with him. So he falls right in, and we get rolling from day one. That's just my opinion. Oh,
I froze at the end, but I heard majority of
there you go.
what
That's
you in, and
right.
I've heard that name. I've heard that name floated around. I heard that name floated around, and
Mm.
a lot of Eagles fans are hoping that he would be the offensive coordinator if their offensive coordinator was Steve Stricken or something. Um,
Right,
if he gets a head coaching job, and uh, I think he ruined his chance this season. Like,
right.
I'm hearing reports that he botched his interview
I
in
heard that. I
Carolina.
heard that too. Yeah, I heard that.
Carolina was very high on him at first, and
Yeah,
then he didn't have the greatest of interviews. Um, so maybe he'll be brought back. I think a lot of
right.
teams. I think going to the Super Bowl recently for coaches have been a detriment.
It has. It has, man.
'Cause a lot of these teams are, they've been conducting a lot of interviews. They don't
Right.
really want to keep waiting because, like you said, the Senior Bowl starts this week, right?
This week they practice up starting today. Yep.
So a lot of teams is definitely ready to get their coaching and staffs
Right.
in order.
They want to
So
have their
going,
coaches in by the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So we may see a lot of moves, you know, happen this week in far as coaching. But as of now, I'm predicting that that offensive coordinator will stay. So that could be,
mm,
it would not be a lateral move. It will also be an upgrade.
right, right.
So, like you said, the familiarity that he has with both players
Hmm.
that we have, like you said, also like you said, weakening a divisional opponent,
Right.
it makes all the sense in the world. Now,
That's why it's
I
not.
knew
That's why it's not gonna happen.
you already know. I knew I knew about his connection with Dak. I knew about I did not know about his connection with McCarthy. So, well, we do know that relationships matter.
Mm-hmm.
We do know that we do know that we do have to interview an
Right.
external minority
Hmm.
minority candidate. So
Yeah.
possibly
Got the Rooney
maybe
Rule.
he would be the one, and maybe he could be understand that I could use this as a springboard as a
Right.
head coach. And what better way than fixing that?
Thank you. Thank you. Uh huh.
What better way on the highest stage, of doing
Right.
that? Or and like
Cats gotta remember, Philly was trying to throw Jalen Hurts away not even a year ago, bro.
yeah, and now all of a
Look what he
sudden
did.
they
Right.
ready. Well, I mean, recency bias is crazy, but like I
Yeah.
said, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. You
Hmm.
know, which was handle business.
That's it.
And like I said, kudos to Jalen Hurts, man. Like I said,
For sure.
always
Right.
like them. I just have a disdain for the Eagles because they're
Right.
divisional foe.
Right.
But I mean, I
I
compare
definitely
him
like
to
him. Yeah, I like him
I,
for sure.
I compare him to Dak, coming out of college, and like I said,
Hmm.
he has similarities to Dak. He rushes more, but I mean,
Right.
the arm talent is pretty much the same. The
Yeah.
throws that they can make, pretty much the
Yeah.
same as the carbon
Yeah.
copy. Like I said, at this just gesture of his, of his career, like I said, he's playing way more mistake-free
Cerebral.
football, you
Uh-huh.
know, and that and that's good. Um, yeah, I know we're hearing a lot of Brian Schottenheimer, a lot of Bob McAdoo. We're
Hmm.
hearing that as the case because they work with. I know
Right.
Bob McAdoo is definitely one of you know uh Mike McCarthy's boys.
Hmm.
He did a with the hand he was dealt in Carolina.
Yeah, he did a decent job for Panthers this year.
McAdoo definitely did a decent job. I'm not.
Yeah.
I know I had my trepidations on him, but if you think about that, what he did with, like I said, with the hand that he was dealt in
Right.
Carolina,
Three different quarterbacks and not a lot of weapons outside of DJ Moore. Then
trading Christian McCaffrey, you
right.
know, I wouldn't be opposed to him game planning, him, under, helping McCarthy out with the day to day operation,
Yeah.
with the week to week
Right.
operation doing the game. If McCarthy's going to be the play caller, they definitely both have mistakes in the past, so I definitely they can right their wrongs.
Hmm.
And the same can go for Brian Schottenheimer. If it's, I mean, if the reports is true that McCarthy is going to be the play caller,
Right. He gonna need some help. He gonna need some
yeah,
help.
definitely going to need some help. But like you
Yeah.
said, our first choice was definitely will be a home run, and we got to give it some time because, like you said, they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time. What is the rush? I mean, I know it's not a rush for people out there. If they wanted to go get Brian Schottenheimer, they could have got him.
Right. He's in the building. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm talking. No, I'm referring to other teams.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Right. Yep.
A
Yep.
lot of other
Hmm.
teams they need offensive coordinator. And the
Right.
same go for back Bob McAdoo. So it's
Hmm.
like we got them in the back pocket. You
Right.
know, it's the offensive line. We need to go get an offensive line coach. We definitely hearing that Philbin, he's on the older side, but he definitely has some
Yeah.
health complications. That's more reason why he's stepping away.
Hmm.
Which is, I mean, hey, get your
That's
health right.
understandable. That's
Yeah.
understandable.
So we definitely need to figure out that situation because that's going to be important moving forward.
Right. Like we talked about earlier, one of the probably the number one target, McCarthy's boy from Green Bay, who's in Carolina right now. He's the O
Yeah,
line coach, is being retained. So that's one option off the board. I can't think of his name right now on top of my head, but
yeah,
he's
I
being
forgot.
retained in Carolina. So that's one less option.
It does make sense for Carolina with the job that he did this year with the
Hmm.
offensive line. Keep some continuity.
Right.
I'm maybe they do run a similar scheme, or or their schemes are not that different that they can't coexist with working.
Right.
But I do like retaining quality assistants, even if
Hmm.
they're not necessarily your
Your
guy.
guy. Right. Right.
You
Makes
actually
sense.
did. I mean, you did the due diligence to be like, okay, he did a good job. You know,
Right. Definitely.
so cool. It just before we move on, I did have a question. Matter of fact, I think I can say should I save it for the off season? Yeah, I'm gonna save it for the off season. I'm gonna save it for the
No, I
off
bet.
season. So we got free agents on our team. We have a lot of free agents because I
A
mean
lot.
you know how we do.
Right. Every year. Then we got like 15 this year, bro.
So let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see.
All right, I got
Yeah.
it. All right, we got it up. We got it on the screen for everybody that can see. I'm
Mhm.
pulling up on my phone so I can see it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
um, we got free agents. Before we move on about the free agent, the cap is going up.
Hmm.
The cap will be
Like 20
220.
million or something.
$224.8 million. The salary cap is going to be projected to be that way. As of now, we are 7.4 million over the cap. Um, we can do a lot of restructures
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and easily get to 45 million under the cap,
Right.
or I've seen up to 50.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so don't let that fool you. We can
Yeah.
definitely
We,
get some
we can
money.
do we can do what we want. Exactly.
Before cut candidates. Zeke.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
All
It's
right.
a wrap. Like, I mean, I'm tired of the Cowboys front office, the nostalgia, and oh, he's a lifetime. No, bro. If you ain't helping, you're hurting. It's time to go, bro. I don't care about no pay cut. He don't do nothing for this team, bro. I'm sorry.
Mm,
The one y'all runs and the goal line is cool, but in the end of the day, bro, it's time. We need some fresh legs up in this joint. It's time to roll. I
you,
love Zeke. That's my guy, but this is a business at the end of the day, man.
uh,
He'll be in the ring of honor one day. It's all good.
and people know, people have had conversations with me. They know I've defended Zeke to the highest extent, to as much as I can. Yes,
Right.
we need both. Him and
Hmm.
Tony Pollard. And to be quite honest, if he didn't get injured this year, he would have had 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
People definitely neglect that point. Um,
It's just the
but
eye test. He just ain't look. It just ain't look right.
he's been injured, I think, for the
Hmm.
3 straight years. He has a lot of wear and tear on his body, and
Right.
how we operate. And when I speak as we, the Cowboys, it's big names. If he's on the team, pay cut or not,
Right.
he's still going to play.
He gonna get the ball.
He's gonna,
Exactly.
so is even if he, let's say, even if he just regulated to 5 carries a game, you think that the media is just going to keep allowing Zeke, a big name, to
Hmm.
you know to just fly under the radar?
You're right. Nope.
Nah, it's not going to happen. So I need you
Yeah.
off. I need you off the roster just for the betterment of everybody, for the team and the
Yep.
psyche of the team.
Yep. It's just
Like
time, bro.
I say, I'm sorry,
Hmm.
but your time is up.
Yeah.
Um,
You wasted your career. I'm sorry, but it's time. But it's time to pro.
Tyron, Tyron Smith,
Hmm.
love you to death, my brother. It's time to go home, bro.
Time to retire, bro. Cause he's for a good tackle. He's reasonably priced, but he's gonna be hurt for at least 9 weeks out of the season. I mean, just trying to get rid of it. To get that money, man.
We
Get that
like
money
you
to
said,
somebody else.
we're gonna. I mean, I know, like I said, I know you're at a reasonable price. I
Right.
understand that, but we're gonna need that money, my brother.
Yeah.
And like I said, your body has failed you.
Yeah.
And on
Hmm.
top of that, you don't have a starting spot.
Right. You're not starting at left tackle. Still
And
back. You're not starting at right tackle.
and um and I think I keep seeing this report that still not going to be ready in time for the season. I think
I
people
think.
I think people have misconstrued that he's a lineman.
Yeah, he'll be ready for the. Yeah,
He'll be
he'll be
ready
ready.
by camp, and I think they'll slow play it.
Yeah.
Keep him healthy, keep him
Hmm.
fresh. Not gonna beat him up in camp, but I think
Yeah.
Terrence, I have, and what we know about Terrence, he attacks the offseason.
Yeah. Definitely. Hmm.
He would be ready. So Tyron doesn't have a spot.
Right. Now, if you want to come back as a swing tackle, I doubt he want to do that.
Yeah, but like that's too high of a price.
But I say he makes too much to be a swing tackle. Now
Yeah,
he want to take a little a pay cut, veterans minimum to be a swing tackle. Then we could tell. Then we could talk.
and we can talk, but we need that money.
Yeah.
We need that money, and we're gonna explain why
Hmm.
we need that money. Later on when we get to the offseason plan. But the first name on this list now, that's basically the cut candidate. Um, do, well, we got one more. You think they're gonna cut Jordan Lewis? They say 5 million.
I think Anthony Brown going, and we're gonna keep Jordan Lewis. That's what I think.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that as well
Yeah.
because
Bland going to
obviously
the outside and Lewis in the slot, and
I, I,
boom.
I definitely agree with that as well. First name on the list is Anthony Barr. Bye bye.
Thank you. I appreciate you though. And it's not on no funny stuff. Appreciate you. I'm sure you brought some knowledge to the linebacker room, but hey, it's time.
He did. You could tell that.
Hmm.
Maybe this scheme is not suitable for his skill
Right.
set.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not sure, but He brought some wisdom. He brought some
Mm-hmm.
stability to the linebacker room that we did not
Right.
we did not have at the time. Like I said, kudos to you, my brother. You did your job
Right.
for us this year, and I mean your time is up,
It's time.
Anthony Brown is a free agent. What was his injury again? I forgot.
He tore his Achilles. I mean,
Yeah,
his ACL. I mean, his ACL.
yeah, he won't be back in time for the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, for Anthony Brown, I can see.
Writings on the wall.
Yeah, but especially the way that you were playing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I can see him being gone. What I can see is them bringing him back, for the dirt cheap at later, just for some
Right.
depth.
Right.
Especially like I said, especially if he's not healthy, I don't see another team just jumping out the window just going to go get Anthony Brown.
Exactly.
So I could see him coming back for for a cheap price for insurance.
For the low.
But as of now, no. Next on the list, Noah Brown.
It's time. I appreciate your special teams and what you do. I mean, put your head down. You never complain, but we got to get better, bro. I not in special team is cool. We can find special teamers. We need to get more dynamic on this offense. So, and if you in a lineup that is prone to throw the ball to you, and when that happens, bad stuff tends to happen. So you got to go. And this
From
probably was
what
his best season too. I appreciate him, but it's time to roll.
And it was, like I said, kudos to Noah Brown. Like I said, we wouldn't have survived the season without
Mm-hmm.
your contributions. I definitely don't want to sound like I'm being
Right.
negative. But like I said, we definitely couldn't have done it without you. But your time is up, my brother.
Time is up.
I've seen from the limited snaps that I've seen, I believe that Simi Fehoko can do what Noah Brown does, and I believe he has more upside as a receiver.
Yeah, he got more juice as a receiver for sure. It's just the special teams. If he get that special teams and that blocking, he's a better overall player.
Remember that big run that Tony broke against the Rams?
Right. Mm-hmm. On the outside.
One of the lead blockers on the outside was Simi Fehoko.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up, running down the field with him.
Right.
If, let's just say, for example, if McCarthy is officially calling plays and he's implementing the West Coast offense and some of the things that he did in Green Bay,
Simi can be a player.
Is it has the skill set to excel in
Right.
that system.
Right. He kind of reminds me of a low budget Christian Watkins from the Green Bay this year, bro.
Yeah.
Their second round pick. He got that speed, that same kind of body frame, tall, long. If he put it together, I mean, I'm not saying he's him, but he could give you some of that production though.
Or can he beat James Jones?
So he's so much faster than James Jones though. I don't think
that's my point. And the James Jones that hold on, don't get not the starting James Jones, the James Jones that was with Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson,
Gotcha. When he was with the Raiders James Jones. Yeah.
Just can he be that for that in that offense? I think he can be. That's all I'm saying. But like you said, he definitely has some similarity to a Christian Watson. But I believe, like I said, in that offense that we seen in Green Bay, can he do what James Jones did? Absolutely.
Oh, definitely. Yep, definitely.
Absolutely. That wasn't hard.
And Michael Gallup could definitely be Randall Cobb on some real if he gets healthy.
Because McCarthy said it himself. He said, I didn't use Randall Cobb like they used him in Dallas.
Right.
And Michael Gallup should be a better Michael Gallup becoming a year removed from his injury. So
get him a year removed, get him healthy, man. That's in this offseason, he's focusing on football, not rehabbing. You know what I'm
saying? We next up on the list is Dante Fowler.
Appreciate you. He got 6 snaps against San Fran. His snaps started dwindling at the end, man. So we can find another pass rusher like that.
I think he served his exact purpose.
Yep, he did.
If he wants to come back, because like it's his connection with Dan Quinn, hey,
cheap,
my brother, hey, he was cheap this year, so you can come back.
Right.
But I believe he served his purpose. I believe he let us slow play Sam Williams, and he also let us be versatile with Golston, Chauncey Golston.
Time for them young bucks to come up now. So it's definitely Sam time.
So I believe if we do allow him to walk, we like I said that opens the door for more snaps for Sam Williams, more
Mm-hmm.
snaps for Dorrance Armstrong, more snaps for Chauncey Ghost, and I'm
Right.
sure that we're going to draft another defensive end and
Yeah. Gotcha.
eventually at some round,
Right.
So I believe, but if he comes back, he comes back. But as of now, like I said, you can go. Luke Gifford.
Man, I like Luke, man. We need some linebacker depth. A good special teamer. I wouldn't mind. I like to see him come back.
We played Luke Gifford some defensive snaps this year.
Yeah.
He gave us
Yeah.
nothing.
It won't. Yeah. He didn't give us nothing on those couple snaps right there, man.
Bye.
Yeah.
And
I'll be mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
hey, we got Devin Harper coming back.
Yeah. That's you're right.
Damone Clark. Eventually, they have to play Jabril Cox, right?
Right. You think, right?
or bare minimum, he can't do the special team stuff that he was doing.
I don't get it, bro. So we're gonna find out this all season, but I don't know what happened.
And I got something to say about that, but like I said, Luke Gifford, he can go. But this person right here, down by the name, LVE,
got to stay around.
Need you back, my brother.
Get that man some money.
But you know what's crazy? I don't think he's going to cost a lot of money again.
Oh, he's not gonna break. I don't think he's gonna break the bank either, bro. Because he's not good. He's not in everybody's system. He don't fit right in everybody's system.
He's not gonna be dirt cheap.
You're right.
Like he would. Like we got him back this year. We not gonna be. We will not have that luxury.
No.
I do believe that we can give him. We can get another. We get a 2-year, possibly a 3-year deal at a reasonable price for LVE.
I believe so too.
I believe if we're gonna move on from an Anthony Barr or Luke Gifford, that you need a LVE, especially with Quinn coming back.
Right. Okay, what you say? That defense was different when he was out than when he came back.
And I believe that those young boys that we named, I believe that LV can say, "Hey, this is what you're doing."
Yeah, exactly.
This is what you're doing. Because like Devin Harper is athletic, he may not know what he's doing.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Damone Clark is going to have a full offseason this year. He's going to be a better Damone Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And even still, when you tell him what to do,
even faster.
See ball, hit ball. So with the LVE being that mastermind in that room and being that guy, and also with Micah playing more, being more of a chess piece as well, playing some linebacker as well.
Right.
I say LVE can just, hey, okay, this is what you do, Micah. This is what you do. I believe, like I said, I believe he should be affordable, and I'm definitely bringing him back.
I think the injury history going to help us there too. I don't think teams going to be willing to spend all that money, knowing his neck problems and.
Yeah, I definitely once he got injured again.
So
so hopefully get him back at a affordable price, and I think he likes it here.
Definitely.
He got his disrespect out the way, not picking up the 5th-year option, and he gave him disrespectful year. I mean, price wise, I think he may have some suitors. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, he's gonna have some. He's gonna have some.
I mean, sometimes comfort is more so. Some people, comfort over money.
Right.
And the Dan Quinn effect.
There you go. That's the big thing. The Dan Quinn effect is huge for these free agents, bro. These defensive free agents. From outside, definitely inside, but outside too. So
the next one on
right. A lot of cats with high name first round, second round picks that ain't panning out. They're gonna see what's going on in Dallas. Okay, I know Quinn gonna get me right, get my name back out there, give me 1 year. Let me turn up. You know what I'm saying? That Quinn factor is real, bro.
We got Tony Pollard. What do you do?
It's tough, man. It's tough. Like I said, it's hard to give running backs a second contract, but he's been so underused. He got plenty tread. He's coming off an injury that it's a broken bone, so it's not like a ligament. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. So it shouldn't really affect his movement. I think we should throw some money at him. Don't bury yourself in a contract and overdo it, but don't disrespect him now, but give him a nice little fill out, nice little, I don't know what I'm trying to think would be a good number. What I think 10 milli? I mean, that's low, it's not the top running back market, but it ain't disrespecting him either. And see how he fell off of that. Then he start getting a 12, 13, then you got to walk away, bro.
That's my thing. I'm all for. I don't care. I don't care what position you play. Like I
Mm-hmm.
say, me personally, like you say, I'm all for paying your playmakers, playing your
Right.
impact players. He is definitely an impact player, but at the same time, I'm not stupid.
That position is that position, right?
I'm going to give you. I'm going to set my number. I'm going to let Stephen Jones negotiate like Stephen Jones normally negotiates.
Right on this one, definitely.
Start. You said don't be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Start off disrespectful.
Well, there you go.
Start off disrespectful. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
6 mil. What you want to do with it?
Because at the end of the day, you still got the franchise tag in your pocket,
That's true. Very true. Yep.
and which could save you because it's
Mm-hmm.
like okay, boom, you got an injury, and right now it's a 3 to 5 month recovery, and
Right.
based off your injury, that's right before training camp.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what type of Tony Pollard you're gonna be,
Right.
so either you take this low ball deal or you take this franchise tag.
Mm-hmm. What's
You
it?
don't
What's
have.
it? What's it like 13 son, 14 mil for the franchise this year?
I don't think it's that high.
Like 13 son,
It may be
12,
it may be 12.
12,
I
13.
I,
Yeah.
I have to check that number. I have to check that
Yeah.
number. But I'd rather do that for
Then
1 year
lose. Right. Then lose them.
because I don't think we're going to lose that. We're not going to lose them. It's just the fact that do we pay them long term or
Right.
do we
Right.
do we not? Now we have been on definitely the short end of the stick when it comes to paying injured players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We've definitely lost out on that one.
Right.
I don't understand that. They started off thinking this we're gonna win a negotiation battle, and then next thing you know, of course, we lose that. I don't know how we continue to do that
The
ever.
worst negotiating the front office in the league, hands
Yeah.
down. It's not even a joke.
Another thing that's in our favor that when it comes to it's a lot of running backs on this market, free agent market.
Mhm. And it's a deep running back class, bro. A deep
So
running back class.
so when it comes to, I understand that your agent, just your first time getting paid. I'm pretty sure that you're
Right.
gonna try to get the most that you can, and of course, personally,
Do
go
that.
get your money.
Get your money.
But if I'm the Cowboys, like you say, I have a set number that I plan on
Hmm.
giving you.
Right.
Do you accept it? Yes or no? You say no, franchise tag.
Franchise.
And because at the end of the day, we're still going to draft a running back
There you go.
some point of this draft, and we still
Hmm.
have Malik Davis
Hmm.
at some point, coming back. So you really don't have any leverage other than the media gonna, hype you up at a
Yeah.
certain point. But at the end of the day, how much? See, I know this is not our team. How much is Miles Sanders going to get?
Right. That's very true. Like, yeah. I mean, he's done it multiple years now. You know what I'm saying?
Multiple years.
Yeah.
He done multiple years.
Hmm.
Um, Pro Bowler as well. You know, like how much money is he going to get in that open market? And he's healthy.
And he's healthy. Exactly.
So the number,
Is he
like I
gonna
said,
reset the? I'm sure he's gonna reset the market.
I'm not sure that he's going to reset the market. I'm
You
not
don't think
sure that
so?
we're ever going to see another reset of the market
For running back, right?
for running backs because we're starting to see less and less running backs drafted in the first
Yeah.
round. Like, think about it. Everybody's hyping up Bijan Robinson as one
Right.
of them ones,
Hmm.
and they got him falling all the way to Buffalo in the
Right.
first round,
Right.
or
Just
or,
just
or to
just
us.
because he's a running back.
It's at 26. Like, it's a viable, it's a realistic expectation that we could possibly draft him at 26.
Right. And he's
But
literally one of the best outside of position. He's one of the best players in the draft. And just because he's a running back, he's gonna drop all the way down. That's crazy.
so a lot of, as a copycat lead, a lot of teams are definitely starting to utilize the same ideology when it comes to paying certain positions.
Right.
So I can
Look at the
I can
Chiefs. Chiefs got 3 running backs. They ain't paying but like 4, 5 million to all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you got to, but that's a team that definitely he don't run the ball anyway. So,
Right.
but at the same time, they spent the first round draft pick on Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
It did. Nobody said nothing there. They ain't get no blowback about doing that.
You know,
And that was what, a late pick, late first round pick.
um, the next one, T.Y. Hilton.
This one is little. I mean, for him to just come in late in the season and to be one of the best offensive players we had was a nice little spark. But I would like to get younger. But I wouldn't be opposed to bringing them back. But I would like. I'd rather, and I think he feel the same way too. I don't think he want to go do a training camp and all OTA all season. I like to see what we do in the off season with draft and free agency. And if something don't work out, then we got his number. He know where we at. Then holler at him. I'd rather go with that approach with Ty first than just bringing them back off the rip.
I said this before about Simi Fehoko. He fits the skill set. His skill set fits what McCarthy has done in Green Bay when he was a play caller.
Mm-hmm.
From what we thought what Jalen Tolbert was going to be.
Oof, boy.
He fits his skill set fits what a McCarthy would want to do in that West Coast offense.
Yeah. For him to come in week 15, 16 and do what he did, it's crazy. That's still crazy.
I'm talking about Jalen Tolbert though.
Oh, got you. Oh, you talking about my fault. Oh, I got you.
I'm talking about Jalen Tolbert. Based off what we heard, based off the reports and stuff that we've seen from his draft status, from what we heard about his skill set, Jalen Tolbert's skill set fits
right
what a McCarthy would like to do in the West Coast offense.
Yeah, I hear you saying, yeah, right. That's his skill. That's what his scouting report says. That's what he does well. His West Coast offense stuff.
Now do we know what he will be? Because we don't know nothing about. Basically, we saw nothing, and I have a
nothing.
I have a theory for that.
Well, I can tell you he was from South Alabama. South Alabama to the NFL is a huge jump, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He won't run no route tree out South Alabama. He was just a better athlete than everybody, running past. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to learn in the NFL. That's what I got out of it.
It took Michael Gallup some time.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready.
At the end of the day, you have to play.
You got to play to get better. Exactly.
You have to play. The thing about him not playing, and like you say, we're playing the Noah Brown way more snaps. We're going way more 3 tight end sets.
Right.
This personnel that was given to us, given to Dak, Kellen Moore, those personnel sets gave us the best chance to succeed. You didn't have time to we didn't have time for Jalen Tolbert to learn on the fly.
To develop. Yeah, ain't time to develop him on the fly, right?
Unfortunately, like I said, I can understand him being comfortable, Kellen Moore being comfortable putting Noah Brown in the game based off him knowing
he been in the system.
Yeah. So that's the optimistic side of it. Of maybe Jalen Tolbert could take the next step forward.
You're right.
But I'm not banking on that.
No, definitely not. You can't. How can you?
At the same time, I can't have T.Y. Hilton at training camp.
Yeah, no.
I can't have T.Y. Hilton at OTAs. I can't have him in mini camp. I need all the reps to go to Simi Fehoko. I need all the reps to go to Jalen Tolbert. I need all the reps to go to the draft pick that we're going to draft. I need all the reps to go to the free agent that we get that's not going to be named James Washington.
Right.
I need that to go. And if we have another training camp of what we seen that, oh man, these wide receivers ain't it, then you call T.Y.
Then you call him, exactly. Then you call him.
Because like I said, he's shown that I can learn his offense. I can unlearn the offense like that.
He can step in and get it going. Exactly.
The next one on the list, we can start breezing through some of these. C.J. Goodwin.
I mean, we can use that money depending on how much he's making.
Hey, bro, I don't give a damn how much he's making. He can go.
Right. He can go. And
a reason why he can go because, bro, I know we missed on him. Hopefully we wanted Kelvin Joseph to be a starting corner.
Right.
Okay, we
it's not looking like it.
Okay,
it's not looking like it.
But what we've seen from him on special team is that okay, he's definitely legit on special team.
Yeah, he can play special teams.
And we've seen the shine right. We've seen the shine right on special teams as well.
Right.
Okay, cool. We missed on those. They're not starters. They're not starting cornerbacks. Yeah. We get it. Okay, well, we can use y'all on special teams. CJ,
you're under contract. We might as well use you while we got you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, my brother. CJ, you can go. I'm not wasting my time bringing you back. I love you to death. But your time is up.
Yep.
Jonathan Hankins.
Yeah. Give me some Hankins.
We definitely need some Hankins because
Give me some Hankins.
this was year 2 from Bohanna, bro. Like,
Right.
bro, you had one job.
One job. Was inactive half of the daggone season because he couldn't pull his part, couldn't pull his weight.
You think inconsistent on your job. Never Gallimore.
Inconsistent.
Never Gallimore. You had one job.
Never was a disappointment, bro.
So we have to bring a Jonathan Hankins back, and we
Mm-hmm.
have to draft another one
Got
of
to.
them, or bring an
Got to.
undrafted free agent. You know, somebody of that
Somebody.
caliber. We need Jonathan Hankins in this room. The entire we need him in this entire offseason to give him. He can give his tricks of the trade.
There
Like
you
I
go.
said, he don't necessarily have to practice all training camp and go
Right.
through the rigors, but we need him in that room and like, okay, boom, this how you
Exactly.
This how you make a double team. This how you hold and don't get caught. This how you do. So him in that room at that necessarily one protect position, we definitely need him. He worked.
Gotta have him.
He saved our defensive line, our run game.
Saved us, bro.
Brett Maher.
I mean, we gotta bring him back. I was about to say bring back both of the kickers. Bring back both of them.
No. Whoever that other kicker we brought, you can go kick him to the curb. Bring back Brett.
He needs some competition, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring back Brett, but hey, make a conscious effort. Bring in another kicker. I know we missed on. I know we missed on Garibay.
Got you.
Cool. I know we missed. I understand we missed on Garibay. I know. Hey, it happens.
It happens.
Do that same exact thing you did. Take a conscious effort on. Go find in a kicker and let them compete. And
there you go.
And if he beats out Brett Maher, boom.
It is what it is.
It is. And if he doesn't beat Brett, but we need a competition.
Yeah.
That was easy. This is where we go. Connor McGovern. And shouts out to Scout Cast.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh man. I think you bring him back, bro. Good quality. He even got some good quality starts, some good experience, man. I'd like to bring him back, man. It's hard to get rid of good quality O-line depth when everybody's looking for O-line depth and depth. So I like to bring him back. Was
he the best? Absolutely
not. Absolutely not.
Was he serviceable?
Definitely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Not bringing back McGovern based off how this front office operates would be a detriment because now who's the interior swing lineman?
There you go.
Like I said, I get it. We got Farniak.
I say, is it Farniak? Like right there.
it would be Farniak right now, but we've seen Farniak at guard.
Right.
That
he's a center. He's a center.
Like I get it. As a depth piece, maybe you get through a couple weeks or two, cool. We can survive with Farniak.
Right.
But you bring back Connor McGovern. He should be cheap. Maybe right. Just in a 1-year deal.
He ain't gonna break the bank now.
Nah, he definitely not gonna break the bank at all. So you bring him back and you solidify this offense. Bring back so this starting offensive line can at least come back.
Thank you.
Can at least start off this. But you can definitely bring him. You can bring in some competition. You can bring. Don't stop you. That don't stop the draft. That doesn't even stop other free agents
at all.
But
at all. There you go. Yep.
You should be a stabilizing piece. You definitely bring him back. Where is it? Jake McQuaid, long snapper.
I mean, right.
He got hurt, right?
Did he get?
He got hurt. Whatever. He got hurt. We had to bring another long snapper in. Whatever.
Yeah.
We can spend too much time on the long snapper. Whatever.
Right. It is what it is with that. Just get somebody who can snap the ball. We fine.
Yeah. Trayvon Mullen is on the list, but we already released him.
He already gone.
I wouldn't have minded bringing him into camp at least.
I mean, go hurt. It's depth. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, they already released him, so I felt they already, they done with him.
They might be done with him, right? I don't know if they'll circle back or not. Yeah.
The other long snappers over here, Matt Overton. Like I said, whatever.
Right.
Bring back one of them.
There's one of them, right?
Jason Peters.
He done.
Bro, it's time.
Yeah, he done. It's just time to hang him up. He done. Appreciate him. Appreciate his service.
Absolutely. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah,
Like I said, we wouldn't have done nothing,
nothing.
without you. You saved some games.
Man, he mentored goddamn Tyler Smith like a champ, like a real
Yeah,
coach on the field. Yeah,
he did exactly his job. But I feel
invaluable.
it's another Jason Peters out there that we can go get.
Right. Shit,
And
Tyron Smith. If he take a pay cut.
but it's true.
It's true. If you take a pay cut, shit.
Yeah. All right. This way it gets fun. Cooper Rush.
I think Cooper Rush is gonna get a little bit more money than we want to offer him from another team, I believe. But I like to bring him back though.
What scared me, but I had a feeling that okay, wherever Dan Quinn went, I believe that he was going to bring Cooper Rush just
Mm-hmm.
stabilize at least a year,
Yeah.
for a team. Same thing for Kellen. I'm like, okay, Kellen Lee, he might bring Cooper Rush just
Right.
have some
I can see
familiarity.
that.
But I do believe that he's going to garner some interest, some other
Mm-hmm.
teams, and the price may go a little bit way too high than what we want to spend.
Yeah, for a backup, yeah.
I would love to stabilize the backup position, with a Cooper Rush, but he can go, and I'm definitely I'm on board with drafting a quarterback early as the fourth round.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
Take a flyer. I'll take
Smart
say
team,
right now.
smart teams do it. Smart teams do it.
What is it? Hendon Hooker from
That's my
Tennessee.
guy. That's my guy. He was a Hokie.
He tore his ACL,
Yeah.
so
Uh-huh.
and he's 25 already.
Mm-hmm.
So I know
Athletic, good arm,
he won't be ready
smart.
to play. He won't be ready to play this year, but I would definitely take a flyer on him late.
I would.
And bring him in, have him in the building just in case. Let's say, like I say, hey, Dak flame out.
Mm-hmm.
We got a young quarterback that we can definitely develop and see what he
There
can
you
do.
go. There you go.
So Cooper Rush, like I said, you definitely we would have never been in this position without Cooper Rush. Go get your money, Cooper.
Get your money. You deserve it.
Yeah, so go get your money. Don't get no hometown discount. Don't do none of that. Go
Right.
get your money, because at the end of the day, you can always come home.
Yeah, there you go. Home always gonna be home.
You'll find a home. The next one, Dalton Schultz. Man, now my stance is definitely. Go ahead.
Before I said time, man, we're not paying him that much money. Let's go get that. Let's go get this third round comp pick, because he about to get broke off. No, you know where he going? To LA. He going to the Chargers. Guaranteed.
Could they because
Going
Gerald
to the
Everett,
Chargers.
yeah, because Gerald Everett really wasn't
Watch.
yeah, I could
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see that for sure.
He going to the Chargers. Gonna get broke off. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Third, fourth round pick. I'll take it.
Last year when we I was definitely not a fan of franchising them.
Right. Yeah, we weren't. Nope.
And I'm like, okay, let's get a long-term deal together. And I seen the numbers. I know the numbers that he wanted, but then I also seen the numbers that if we'd have franchised him again this year,
yeah,
he should have took the deal, the team-friendly deal that was offered to him, because technically, if we franchise again this year, that would have been the guaranteed money that he would have got.
Right.
We'd have been able to play with the cap hit. And on top of that, I know I'm not a proponent of taking Dak weapons away.
Right.
But I do feel that what we've seen from Jake Ferguson, he's definitely ready to step up.
Hendershot.
Hendershot and McEwen, and another draft pick. Draft pick is definitely gonna come on the way.
Oh, we're gonna draft another. We love tight ends. We're gonna get another tight end there.
Or undrafted free agent. We seem to always find one.
Yep.
So this room, Stephen Jones will tell you about the pie. So unfortunately, and the injury definitely saved him.
It did,
but it really didn't, because Dawson Knox got paid, and they pretty much had a similar season. I think even still, I think Schultz had a better season than him. After missing a couple games. So
I think so too.
So if he has any type of agent, like you say, he know what not to take. But like you say, he'll be in LA.
Yeah, he'll be in LA. He'll get that bread.
Carlos Watkins.
Man, Carlos Watkins was underrated this year, bro. My man had some stellar games in part of the season, man. I'd like to bring him back. He was solid, man. He was better than
It's
he
a
was last year to me.
it's
I
a
wasn't expecting
damn
it.
it's a damn shame that we keep quality play. No. It's not a damn shame that we can't get quality play from
Mm.
Carlos Watkins. It's a damn shame that some of these draft picks
Some of these
can't
youngsters,
can't play better than a
right?
Carlos Watkins.
These youngsters can't beat them. You can't. That's why they inactive because you can't put
And you
Watkins on the
could
bench because he's making plays.
exactly. So he should be dirt cheap again, and
Bring him back.
bring him back. I mean, at least bring in the cap again, like you did last year. And like you said,
Yeah,
if you can't beat Carlos Watkins, that's on you.
that's on you.
Because we know what Carlos gonna do.
Yep.
Like you
He
said,
gonna put his head down. He
and
ain't
Dan
flashy.
and Dan know what Carlos gonna do.
Yeah, there you go. That's the big thing. Dan,
So
Dan, trust him. Dan, trust him.
I'm gonna save these two, but I'm gonna go with this one. Rico Dowdle. Bye bye.
Yeah, he going. That's right. He hurt every damn year. I don't even
Yeah.
get to see him.
Hell, you ain't getting all these carries and you still getting hurt. Yeah.
He still get hurt.
Yeah.
Time to
Terrence
go.
Steele is a restricted free agent.
Oh yeah, so it's trying to work out a deal. Let's Steven Time. He injured, coming off an injury. Get that deal done.
It's definitely
Yep.
time. Cause like you just said, he was injured.
Mm-hmm.
His price should be low. He still was an
Yep.
undrafted free agent. People
Get
really
that
don't know
deal done.
about him. Any deal, it may be short term. It may just be a three-year
Right.
deal. But any deal that we give him,
Mm-hmm.
he would be ecstatic to
There you
sign
go.
because he can re-up on it again.
There you go.
Get that done early.
Get that done.
Yeah, get that done early because the work he did, he like I said, he would have possibly would have made the
He
Pro
would
Bowl this year.
he would have been a Pro Bowler. Yep, he would have been.
So get that done.
Mm.
This is what you do, Steven.
Yep. This what you
Yeah.
do.
Y'all normally proactive on certain people that like, oh damn, y'all pay him already. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so get that done. And
Get
like
that
I said,
one.
he should be cheap, basically coming off an injury.
Yep.
I know we stated earlier, paying injured dues. We miss out on some. Sometimes we hit.
Sometimes we hit. Yep.
And this
Sometimes we
and
hit.
this injury is different because it's a lineman injury.
Right.
All right, last one. Donovan Wilson.
Man, bring him back today. That man was low key was a daggone the engine of the defense, bro. My man was backfield, deep, man, knock your head off, sacks, tackle for loss. And I mean that's a playmaker. He's a legit playmaker on that defense, man. And we need him. He keeps the defense hype. Michael, Michael gets him riled up, makes big plays, but Dono, boy, he's all over the field, man. He makes stuff happen. When you need to play, he makes something happen.
I think I worry about it. I think he played too well.
Bro, I said that if Dan was gone, I would worry. But since Dan coming back, I think he wants to be with Dan, man. He won't this until Dan Quinn got here.
That's absolutely right. But also he was a 6th round pick and he ain't never had no money.
Right.
So I mean, Dan Quinn is cool and all, but if some team calling,
right, break him off.
Your window is short, and the way he hit people,
yeah,
ain't no telling when how short his can be.
True.
I can see a team paying him more than what we want to pay him. Is
right.
What I'm saying.
And I can't be mad at him, man. Get your money, bro. You earned it. So
but to answer the question, bring him back.
Hell
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I can see him. I can see him leaving. This is going to be funny. Our initial offseason plan. And before we get to the offseason plan, I definitely had the question I wanted, and I saved it for this. The theme of the offseason is get Dak some help. Get Dak some help.
Get Dak some help, baby.
What do you say to people? Man, you had Amari, you had Michael Gallup, you had Randall Cobb before you got CD. You had Dalton Schultz, you had Tony Pollard in the backfield, you had Zeke, you had weapons, and you did nothing. What do you say to those people about that?
I'll go back to that could be true. we still been running the same system, and they still defense still know what we're gonna run on 3rd and 5 when we need to play. They still know. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. We didn't see it. We didn't see it after games. Oh yeah, we knew what Dallas was gonna run offense. That's why we shut it down. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same system. Yes, we need weapons. We need speed on really. We need speed on offense, bro. We have no speed on offense. We might be one of the slowest offenses that was in the playoffs on some real. So get
Mm-hmm.
some speed, get some weapons, and try this new offensive philosophy and see what happens, bro. That's what I say. Like we had a couple. Yeah, he had a couple weapons, but it's the same system. Same
Yeah,
system, like I said, basically since '07. Like teams know what we was gonna do.
and that's what I want. And that's what I wanted you to say, and I'm glad you said it because teams knew what we were going to do for
Right.
years. Even when we started off having, Dez and Cole Beasley, teams figured out, okay, there's double Dez on first and second down,
Uh-huh.
double Cole Beasley on third
On
down.
third down.
They figured that out, and we had no adjustment on that. We
Right.
we go further on. Okay, it was the same thing. We get Amari. Okay, Amari coming in, we're running offense. Things do okay. Let's double Amari and see what they do.
Bro, we got
Nothing.
so bad against the Eagles. Amari had to go and be like, after that call to play, scrap that, bro. I'm
He,
running over. Throw me the ball.
he had to audible his
That's
own
how
self. Yeah,
he had his own self. That's how
that
bad it was.
that's how bad that and that didn't even want to audible. That's how bad. That's how
Right.
much in love with the offense his ass is
You know what I'm saying? It's
on.
crazy.
But on the flip side, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all had Amari, y'all had CD, and y'all had Michael Gallup. And now I want y'all to go back and look at the game plans. Look at some of the things. Gallup
Mm-hmm.
was regulated to only running 9 routes.
Yep.
CD, not CD, but yeah, CD was running drags and over routes. That's
Mm-hmm.
all he ran.
Yeah. They think about CD this year. CD won't this CD. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? CD CD and become that to like the 4th week this year.
You actually utilize CD to his skill set. You had to move them around, and
Thank you.
but flip side, when you had Amari back then, we had all three. You just doubled Amari. You just shadow covered Amari,
Mm-hmm.
and like you say, you took Amari out the game plan. Like you said, you only know the other two is only running a certain amount of route. Like you said,
Right.
when we know the answer to the test, it's easy to pass
Uh-huh.
the test, ain't it?
Easy to pass it.
Okay, okay. So that's what I say when it comes to getting Dak some weapons is the fact that you need to get Dak some weapons, and you
Right. We
also
need
needed to
speed.
do something different
Yeah,
on on offense.
definitely.
And we also answered the question of what type of receiver Dak needs. You have to run some routes.
Right.
You have to get some form of separation.
Need some separation, need some speed, need to be able to catch the ball, bro. Need some
Can't ha-
hands.
can't have it on both hands. You can't have your quarterback. You can't have him wanting to throw with anticipation and throw it
And you're
early,
not getting open.
throw it into a spot, and
Mm-hmm.
you're not like you said, and you're not getting open. Like you said, and the next thing you know, he throw an interception. You like, why
Tip
you throw an
pass intercept.
interception?
Mm-hmm.
Why you throwing an interception? But damn, where you supposed to be at?
Right.
So we definitely gonna need a route runner, but we definitely need some speed.
Need some
Somebody.
speed. We need running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. We need some speed, bro.
So with that being said, how would you like for this front office to attack this offseason?
All right, I like to give Jackson protection, O line. That's where it
Mm-hmm.
starts at, bro. You ain't doing nothing less. Look at Joe Burrow getting sacked 5, 6 times yesterday. Got sacked 9, 10 times in playoffs. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can only
Mm-hmm.
overcome so much. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to give him some options. You got to make him, like you said, got to be team offensive friendly, quarterback friendly. Get him some good weapons, some speed. You protect him. He can throw the ball to his weapons. Get him a good running back out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? He can hand the ball off. You can throw him the ball out the backfield. A good outlet. He needs a good third down. He needs a good tight end. Like Schultz was his blanket. We need a good tight end that he can go to his comfort blanket when something ain't open here, something over there. He know his tight end gonna be where his tight end supposed to be. He ain't guessing. He ain't doing that. Every time he do that three, it's gonna be an interception. Give him some weapons. Make him comfortable. Protect him. Then let's ride, baby. Get that O line around him. Give him some speed. Give him some wide receivers, and give him some running back that's gonna hold on to the ball, and a tight end that's gonna be where he need to be.
Is what I want him to do. I believe that Jake Ferguson can be the tight end that he needs him to be. I believe he
I
has
believe
more
so.
He has more athleticism.
Right.
I believe he definitely fits whatever. I think he's like scheme friendly, to be quite
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. He got a
So
little more juice than Schultz got.
yeah, so I believe that. And then, like I said, if you need that receiving type of tight end,
Mm-hmm.
Hendershot shows you he has that skill set.
Right. He got some juice too.
You know, I would like us to use Simi Fajoku's skill set. He has
That
speed,
speed. That's that speed.
like you said, and he's a big body. So let's
Mm-hmm.
utilize him to his full skill
Right.
set.
Red zone.
If he can't like be quiet, if he can't like really do all the route trees that we need to him to do, but he can do one thing in particular. Let's use that
Mm-hmm.
one thing.
Thank you.
Let's use that speed. Let's use that 9 route. Let's open this. Let's at least open the the field that we can still
Right.
utilize it. Maybe take coverage elsewhere.
There
So
you go.
CD can work underneath some more.
There you go.
Gallup, we can hope
Get healthy.
that another offseason you can return back to form. We can hope for Jalen Tolbert to develop into something. Maybe we could utilize Turpin in the screen game or certain
That would be
game
nice.
plays.
That would be nice.
But we're definitely going to have to either free agent, a decent wide receiver in free agent, or utilizing the draft pick early on
Right.
in
Right.
the draft. There's a lot of wide receivers early on in this draft that I do
It
like.
is.
That I think will unlock some of these things in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
So another weapon.
Yeah.
Running
No,
back,
no offense had offense without at least 2 wide receivers, bro. I'm telling you. I'm sorry.
like
You gotta
not,
have at least two. Gotta have at least 2.
at least you're gonna have a one. At least if that's your one is in the top 5,
Right.
and your 2 can just be above average.
There you go. There you go.
Then cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But if you got one of these, I mean, CD played top 10.
Yeah,
Top 10
definitely.
level. CD
Definitely.
played up to that number 1 solidified
It's
level.
all pro level, for sure.
But we didn't have above average number 2 wide receiver play.
Not even close.
Exactly. We didn't have above average number 3 wide receiver play.
Not even close, bro.
We didn't even have above average tight end play, to be quite honest. So, basically all with Schultz's injury,
right.
Robbed him. You can get him some weapons, man. It's some things to do. I'm not asking this front office to be somebody that they're not. That's a hard ask. I'm not asking D White to come over here and start cussing everybody out, yelling in the front. But bro, no, you be D White.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not asking me to be the cool, calm, collected dude. You know what I'm saying? You asking me Hill to be Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You asking people to be who they are.
That's right. Leopard don't change their spots.
So my thing is, just adjust what you do. Would I love for y'all to be aggressive in the offseason?
Right.
Yes, I definitely would love for y'all to be aggressive. But you know what? How about using your actual name as an advantage? Everybody else does it.
Everybody else do it.
I mean, every top free agent or every trade candidate is always linked with Dallas. Knowing damn well we ain't pick up the phone.
We ain't even send a text message over there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? They using your name to garner up interest, to raise up the price.
Mm-hmm.
How about you attack some of these 1-year prove it deals? How about you attack some of these dudes, get some quality people that need to revamp their name.
Thank you.
That need to have a good year to go get paid elsewhere. How about
you
attack it, with somebody with some quality? Ain't like I say, you don't have to fully commit.
Right.
How about you do that this year instead of waiting for waiting for the bargain bin to dry up and then be like, oh yeah, let's go bring in Anthony Barr. Now it's time to go bring in Anthony Barr when ain't nobody else want him.
Ain't nobody else want him. Right.
It's things that you can adjust. Some of these trade dudes, some of these dudes that are unhappy with their team. Some of the dudes, you called for Brandon Cooks,
pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
You called for Brandon Cooks, right?
Sure did.
And he ain't play again since after the trade deadline.
Right.
Y'all couldn't figure out the contract situation.
Right. Because he wanted to be in Dallas.
Figure it out again. There's other people that's on the block.
Mm-hmm. D-Hop on the block. Jalen Ramsey on the block.
Darren Waller's is up for grabs.
Darren Waller.
Hunter
Uh,
Renfro.
Renfro on the block. Hey, make something shake, man.
You know,
You gotta be
it's
tired of seeing your rival in the NFC Championship in the Super Bowl. They've been in the 7 NFC championships since we've been to 1. They've been to 3 Super Bowls since we've been to 1. Giants
they
been to 2 Super Bowls. Are you
they
tired of this shit?
they broke their team down after
Dog.
they went to the Super Bowl.
Went to the Super Bowl, broke their team down. 6 years later, they back. We ain't even sniffing.
Ain't stiff close because we continue to do the same thing. Now,
Same thing.
did they do anything different? No. Well, what they did do, aggressive,
They're aggressive.
smart. They still got cap space flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
They got some
Look
good
at all the teams
contracts.
that been aggressive. Rams aggressive, Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Eagles aggressive, Super Bowl. The Bills been aggressive, AFC Championship. The Chiefs aggressive, Super Bowls. Cincinnati aggressive, Super Bowls, AFC Championship. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to figure out like, oh, we need to be aggressive, bro. Come on, man.
You can't keep doing the same exact things in the offseason
Right.
and expecting a different result.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Insanity.
saying?
The league didn't change, bro.
It's the true
Keep up. The league didn't change. Keep up.
it's the true definition. And like you said, I'm not asking y'all to go out there and just F them picks.
Right. Nah, we ain't
You know what
saying
I'm
that.
saying? I'm not saying blow up the team. I'm not saying, I'm what I am saying is just tweak your approach.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a 1-year deal that a lot of teams sign.
All the time. Every year it happened. And we look and we say, man, we didn't even pick up the phone. It was 1 year, 8 million, 1 year, 7 million. We're like, what? We couldn't do that?
You didn't even try to do that.
You didn't even try to do that.
It's a lot of trades, lower level picks, no, dude that went for a 5th round pick, 6th round pick.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't, like you said, we didn't even pick up the phone.
You didn't even pick up the phone. You could have given us. You got 3 6th-round picks. you could have picked up the phone.
It's certain things, like I said, it's certain things that you can do differently. It's certain things that you can do. It's just the fact that be active.
Be active. Yeah. Thank you. Don't be sitting around twiddling your thumbs. Be active, bro.
Because to be quite honest, the way they build their team, it's not wrong.
No, definitely not. Build to the draft, you know what I'm saying? Fill holes in free agency and draft. That's not bad at all. But you can't be scared to take a big swing in free agency, bro. You just can't.
Like this team does have talent. This team definitely lacks, certain impact players sometimes, but it definitely does have talent. You can win with this talent. It's just the fact that, like you say, just do something different. Just tweak it. Just tweak it a little bit.
Yep, it's time.
That's all you got to do, man. And more information will come out in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get some major news, maybe we do get an offensive coordinator. Maybe we do. Maybe
we should find out soon. Should find out
soon. Or we should figure out these coaching situations soon throughout the off season.
We got a running back coach we need, offensive line coach we need, OC we need, quarterbacks coach we need. So there's some good news coming up here soon.
There's some good news coming there. So pay attention to the social media. We'll keeping track of what's going on. We got the Senior Bowl this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's time to focus on the draft. Free agency is coming up. We definitely will be back before free agency start. We'll actually have some names that we would actually want to target in free agency.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Don't let this team fool you. We have the money.
We can get the bread.
We can get the money to get somebody to do something. Don't let the pie fool you.
Don't let that pie fool you.
Don't let future contracts hold you up. Don't let none of that. Don't let none of that deter you. Certain things. But like I said, we're gonna definitely have some names. We're gonna try to be realistic. Some of the names that we do, some of the targets that we do have, some of the things that we want to do in the offseason when it get closer to free agency.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely stay on the lookout. I'm a boy in the back. Oh man, so we are the Dallas Duo.
Yes, sir.
I'm one half of the Dallas Duo. I'm D Hill. That's your boy D White.
Man, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there.